significantly different, other than just to offer our credentials to the body. And that was a time when the AICTE was keen that some of the good institutions must get recognition, and we got that kind of a recognition. We started with the PGDBA program, and in 1999 we got our accreditations from NAC at the 5-star level. By 1995, we emerged as one of the top 10 business schools of the country, and we continue to remain so thereafter. In 2003, we became a deemed to be university under the UGC Act. Once again, before all the entire deemed to be university issue became such a sordid affair in between 2005 onwards, or 2004 to 2009 period, but we became a deemed to be university. And sir, let me tell you that for quite some time in our trust, when the letter had come from the Ministry of HRD, without any one of us following up over there, I'm told, when the letter came to us, we got to know that we have become a deemed to be university. And for some time, our trust, people never wanted that we should become a university. It was debated whether we really want a university status or not. And there was a group in our trust which said, we don't want it, take it back. We are very comfortable the way that we are. But our president felt that no, the university gave us some very, very distinctive kind of a characteristic, which was in terms of what we can really do in education itself, something much more innovative itself. NMIMS accepted the university status in 2003, and thereafter, it's a history today. We have today 8 schools. We are today a multi-campus university. We have a campus in Bangalore. We are doing some wonderful work in the tribal belt of Maharashtra, in the North Maharashtra, sir, where we have invested somewhere close to 200 crores from our own reserves and the bank financing for the purposes of educating educating the students from the North Maharashtra and doing a diploma course, particularly for the children coming from the poorest of the poor segment of the society in textile functions, a diploma in textile functions. The children who are coming in that program are the first generation learners and first generation earners of their own from their families. The first batch which has graduated from that program today have all been picked up by the textile industry at an average salary of about 20,000 rupees. That's a first generation, and that's a generation change that we are wanting to do in the North Maharashtra itself. We'll soon be setting up a campus in Chandigarh. As a business school, we have been winning several awards, several recognitions from time to time. The most recent, and as recent as only last week, is the CRISIL grading of NMIMS Mumbai. CRISIL has just started the grading exercises and the rating exercises of the business schools because the ranking has lost its credibility. Today, almost all institutions are getting rated, ranked, and all forms of media organizations are doing that. Almost everybody says, I am a part of the top 10, I'm so-and-so, and everybody refers it to that. So today, the ranking exercises are losing their credibility. The rating, the accreditation is going to be the norm, and CRISIL graded us very recently on an 8-point scale from an A triple star to B. That's a scale on which the business schools have been rated, and NMIMS has got A triple star, the highest rating. This is the biggest achievement of the Mumbai campus, and we hope to achieve the same for our Bangalore as also for Hyderabad campuses. So we hope to do the same kind of an exercise, and that's why we believe in building up the processes, the systems in a much better way. NMIMS is all poised to grow. We look forward to becoming not only one of the top B schools within the country, but one of the top B schools from India, which is acknowledged in the region and in the global kind of a context. The values that have driven NMIMS are entrepreneurship, innovation, values and ethics, and at the same time, a market responsive mechanisms, and a very strong drive for quality and excellence. It is these kind of values and the ethos of NMIMS that has driven all of us who have been a part of this system right from 1981 when the institution was set up. Sir, as we all know that we are today, India is today at the cusp of a major revolution. We have seen the IT revolution, we have seen the technology revolution taking place. We've seen the manufacturing revolution taking place in the country in the 90s. We saw the IT revolution taking place in the 2000s. I believe that 2010 is a decade of not just merely an information revolution, but a revolution in the society where we are going to be talking about a churn, an ethical churn taking place, with so much happening around in terms of RTI and the internet, the spread of internet, the social networks which are there today. I think this society is heading for a far more open society, and a society which will confront issues and which will not be shy from saying that, well, you are wrong and you are corrupt and we are not going to be accepting that. And I think if that is what is going to be happening, which I hope that in another 10 years time period, that's what should be happening around, then I think, truly speaking, India would have emerged as a strong nation, as truly a superpower. I don't think we become a superpower only on the basis of GDP growth or on the basis of nuclear weapons that we develop or the technology that we develop. So it is from this point of view that all of you who are going to be graduating from this institution, you all have a very big challenge. The most significant challenge that you would have is the conflict that you're going to be facing. The conflict of not just merely the generations itself. There is a generational conflict that you are going to be facing in organization. Certainly there is no doubt about it. But a far more important thing would be the value conflicts. You are going to face that kind of a value conflict. You have chosen a task, you have chosen a path of managing organizations and leading organizations. And that is not an easy task in today's kind of an environment. Not just merely in this country, but perhaps anywhere in the world. All over the world, this is the question that is being raised. What is right and why I should follow that kind of a path? That is a question, and I think it is for you all to continue to fight that kind of a path of a value conflict, not to give it in, and continue to hold the banner of NMIMS high. That is going to be the biggest kind of a factor as ambassadors of the institution. Remember, NMIMS will be known by what you're going to be doing, not by what only the Bombay is going to do or by, let's say, one set of people are going to do. It's the entire community, NMIMS community. What is it? And you are a very important part of that community. The students and the alumni are a very important part of that community. And clearly, therefore the challenge will be that of establishing your own credibility, and your credibility is going to come on the basis of three parameters. One, your own performance. Second is your values with which you lead people. And the third is what kind of governance systems you set in your own team or in your own projects itself or the organization in which you operate. With this, I'm sure that at the end of the day, as we listen to Justice Hegde, we will get a lot more great ideas to take it forward. If out of those ideas, a few of them, we make it a part of our life, right from today onwards, I think the day would be best celebrated. Let me once again congratulate Professor Moni and his entire team of faculty and staff, as also the students over here, for the second annual day of the campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Keeping true to the theme of the day, we have amongst us Honorable Justice Santosh Hegde. Justice Santosh Hegde was born on June 16, 1940 in Udupi. He did his schooling at St. Aloysius High School, Mangalore, and the Madras Christian School, Madras. He completed his intermediate from St. Joseph's College, Bangalore, and his BSc from the Central College, Bangalore. He went on to get a law degree from the Government Law College, Bangalore. At heart, he is a simple man who loves listening to ghazals and Hindi music. Justice Santosh Hegde has been a sportsman throughout his school and university career, which probably explains the deep sense of discipline that has been instilled into his personality and is very evident even today. During his school years, he represented his school team in various games, including the interstate cricket tournament. He also represented the state of Mysore and University of Mysore in hockey. He has held various positions throughout his working career that have brought him prestige and honor. In turn, he has contributed his expertise extensively, and the hard work and integrity he has given to every post that he has held has made it worthy experience not only for him but for all those who have worked under him and with him as colleagues. He has been practicing law since 1966. He has been Advocate General of Karnataka between 1984 and 1988. He was the Additional Solicitor General of India at New Delhi between 1989 and 1990, and the Solicitor General of India between 98 and 99. He was the Judge at Supreme Court of India between 1999 and 2005. He was the Chairman of the Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellate Tribunal, New Delhi from 2005 to 2006. He is presently functioning as the Lokayukta of the state of Karnataka, Bangalore, since August 2006. I would request Dr. Rajan Saxena to welcome the Chief Justice with a shawl. Now, we would request Honorable Justice Shri Santosh Hegde to address the gathering.
A very good evening to you all, and a happy anniversary day. Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor, NMIMS, Professor Suresh Moni, Director, NMIMS, Bangalore, members of the faculty, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, my dear students. Mr. Moni said that to make an effort in getting me over here this evening. But so far as I'm concerned, I'm here as a matter of routine, in the sense, whenever I get an invitation from an educational institution, I have never said no to any one of those institutions, because I have a reason behind it, which I will explain it to you in a little more detail later. I heard some glowing tributes about the performance of the institution in various places, including in Bangalore. If the students here must be lucky to be studying in this institute. I hope they'll make the best use of it in the days to come. Usually, an anniversary day is a day for celebration. I see from your program that you're going to have some cultural shows and games which will really make you all happy. But before that, I intend making you all feel a little sad. That's the way I address the students. This is my 193rd educational institution that I have addressed. I normally, as Professor Momani said, don't accept invitations for a formal functions like anniversary, graduation day, valedictory, sports prize distribution, or other things, because I don't get the satisfaction of interacting with the students, which is more important to me than merely lecturing. I know for certain, which I heard and learned,